This is Jamie Butler with my nephew Joshua Stapleton, doing my YouTube presentation about mountaintop removal and its effects on man. Mountaintop removal mining, what it primarily does is it takes the land that's atop mountains and deforests it, where the timber is either burned or sold. The topsoil from that area is to be taken away and stored for later use to reclaim the mountaintop and replant it. That may be a good thing for coal mining companies, but it also has an impact to general health. Like, for instance,
the cancer rate in Central Appalachian country without mountaintop removal mining was 9.4% compared to a rate of 14.4% in a county with mountaintop removal.
Among the 1.2 million American citizens living in mountaintop removal mining counties in Central Appalachia, this 5% difference would translate to how many, Joshua?
60,000 cases of cancer linked to strip mining practice.
That's an awful lot.
Yes.
It also contaminates drinking water. Let's see what it says about that. These contaminated hard waters have increases in what?
Conductivity, hardness, sulfate, selenium.
Concentrations downstream of mountaintop removal operations. They also cause flooding. That can be dangerous, right, Joshua?
Yes.
And what else does it cause?
Blasting and fly rock.
What does that mean?
The forceful blasting required by mountaintop removal often occurs close to residential dwellings at all times of the day. Communities are blanketed in dust and rocks of all sizes, known as fly rock, which can be the size of large boulders. Water wells and building foundations are commonly cracked, significantly depreciating the value of residents' home, which is oftentimes a family's most substantial asset.
Deaths and direct damage can sometimes occur with fly rock. There's also sludge impoundments, which coal sludge is toxic. It's a toxic byproduct and separating coal from rock and is held in a massive, notoriously leaky impoundments. They're having a really bad disregard for health and safety. Many mountaintop removal companies show a disturbing level of disregard for safety and well-being of local communities. Should the dam of the Shoemate impoundment fall, a bullhorn would sound, and Marsh Fork Elementary School's 230 children would have less than
5 minutes
to evacuate before the sludge-laden waters risk 6 feet. Rose 6 feet. Let's see. Ineffective government. Few industries other than coal mining are willing to locate to a mined community where foundations are cracking and the water looks like tomato soup and smells like rotten eggs. I wouldn't want to live there either. Would you, Joshua?
Nope.
In those areas,
public services become reliant on the tax revenue received from mountaintop removal. In effect, less mining means less money for these services.
But is that really worth having so many problems with cancer?
No.
And it causes birth defects also, because they're not just scraping off parts of the mountains. Do you know what they're doing when they do this?
The executive editor they're taking a 500 or 600 foot mountain and turning it into a 100-foot mountain.
The consequence isn't simply loss of land either.
People that work in the industry and live around mining sites pay the cost and loss of health and life.
We've only been doing this for how long, Josh?
130 years,
said Derek Mullins, marketing and development coordinator of Ecology in Whitesburg, Kentucky.
The cost we paid in such a short time span is tremendous.
Mullins wished to clarify that all views represented in his article is his own and are not affiliated with his employer, the Ecology. But I can't believe all the bad things that mining causes. I knew that the coal dust was bad, but I didn't know it caused babies to be born sick and babies to die and people to die. Did you?
No.
No, it's a sad thing.
Yes.